right, so the countdown begins. So, Brent, can I say this in the beginning?
Yes.
I want you to be sure, like it's 4:47 right now. So within that time frame, we're actually going to start the show.
Oh, so you want me to make sure I keep an eye on the time and not talk over it?
Right. Hey, I got to start with this. Big shouts out to Rob Balasabas from TubeBuddy, who's a part of the show. We're going to get a chance to see his next YouTube channel review. So let me say it the right way. TubeBuddy YouTube channel review in just a few minutes.
Hey, one other quick shout out. Big Rich. It's his birthday today. So he might not, he's usually helping us moderate, but Rich Graham, it's his birthday.
Big Productions, enjoy your special day, sir. We won't tell everybody you're 25 today. That's between us, okay?
And I'm in the chat and the restream over chat, and I'm going to send a few links here. If you go through the chat, Facebook, I can see you. I can see your chat, your name, and everything.
And there is the Be Love Inc. girl, Shantae, and Shantae via hanging out with us tonight. Ladies, good to see you. And my girl, Michelle from LBC Branding, good to see you. Hello to you. Thanks for hanging out with us. And Rob is actually shouting some other people out, Chris, and, he's shouting them out. So, Chris, man, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. And Michelle is sending out birthday wishes to Rich from Big Productions. That's it, man. We got a lot of things going on today.
We do. They are joining the pre-stream chat, so that's really great. We decided, well, I was going to dance, but Strick said he wasn't dancing, so we just decided to chat.
So the Blank Guy, his wife, and their life, definitely check them out. So, Brent, I'm thinking like if I'm ever challenged. So let me say this. I don't want people to get it twisted. Like if I'm ever on a show where I have to dance, I already know what I'm going to do.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to dance, but it's probably going to be pre-recorded. That's my trick, brother. I will pre-record a dance, and when they say, "Hey, Strick, will you dance with us?" I'm gonna hit the Ecamm button, and I'm just gonna be jamming away. And behind the scenes, I'm gonna be like this.
While you're off screen, yep, there you go.
Dana,
Mr. Riley's just showed up.
Good to see you. Where is he at? Let me pull it up. There he is.
Mr. Riley's World.
I had a chance to check out his show with his wife on Friday nights. Man, that is where you should be on Friday nights.
Hilarious.
Yeah, definitely funny. And we have some Facebook users coming through without the avatar, like the face avatar, whatever. We apologize. Right. So whoever you are, definitely what's up to you. Thanks for hanging out. And, hey, Facebook user says too. So, hey, I'm with you. And the Be Love Inc. girl says, Brent, they want you to dance, sir. They want you to dance.
We'll
no.
We'll get it.
Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can get something. That's too
Make
slow.
sure you watch that time.
Oh, my music is like intro stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, this is like one of my favorites. Hey, y'all, we're seeing Brent dance right now. This is like so cool.
We have to get Loria to give you some dance tracks.
Yeah. Maybe we can make that happen. Like everybody wants to see you dance. Listen, Brent, let me do this. While you dance. No. Listen, while you dance, where's it at? I'm missing it. I should already have it up.
You're talking to the guy who you just talking to Smokey Robinson the other night.
There we go.
Buy me a coffee. I need that.
Yeah. So
hey.
So if you're gonna dance, at least I'm not putting you out there.
Make a little money.
I'm not putting you out there, Brent. But
I don't dance, I make money moves.
That is hilarious.
That's what's up.
That is hilarious. Oh, what's up, Josh?
I'm gonna have to pick the music next time.
My wife says, "Go, Brent." You could do it. Hey, it's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hey, you guys just don't know how much is going on behind the scenes. I don't have a clue what I'm doing right now.
And everybody that if you stream a lot, you kind of get in the hang of it. But when you start bringing in 3 or 4 guests and different audio, and I'm sitting here. Last week it was snowing. This week there's a tornado warning. So if you see me fly away in the middle of the scene, it's probably because a tornado hit us.
Hey, listen, I
But
want you to
hopefully
be
we'll be
careful over there in Arkansas. From snow and water pipes busting over there on you, and
Yep.
then
70
tornadoes,
degrees.
man.
It's 70 degrees today.
Like you're in the stream shed. You need to be careful.
I know. Hopefully we'll just get. If you hear rain and thunder, it'll probably come through. I'm not that soundproof, so we'll just hang in there.
Yeah, we won't be going anywhere. We won't be going anywhere.
It's good.
So
It's gonna be good.
my name is Strick, and I want to welcome everybody to the stream show. And the guy over this way,
The other way.
that way,
There you go. You switched sides on us tonight.
I did. I don't know why that happened, but that's Brent Collins, the co-host of the stream show. He's just coming off of a speaking engagements for the air. I tried to say it, but I couldn't say it. Could you tell us where you spoke at?
I spoke at the Agri Tourism conference. I've spoke to the last 2 or 3 years, but I was helping them learn how to pivot in a pandemic. And a lot of them are, a lot of farmers also do tourism and have guests on their farms. But with a pandemic, they couldn't do that. But almost all of them have, they bake something, they cook something, they can, or they have something to share. So a lot of them already had YouTube channels. So actually, Katie was nice enough to let us give away a year of Ecamm to a winner. So they got Ecamm, and actually met a couple ladies that are doing, I used Kathy Hester as a sample video because of all of her cooking stuff. So there's like 3 or 4 people that they were getting their YouTube channels fired up, and they're wanting to get Ecamm and learn how to stream video.
That's really cool. That's really cool. So, So the stream guys having opportunities to actually use Ecamm and present it before people all over the country. I have to say this, Brent. I had a moment in my show last Thursday that was just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. I wish I
Well,
had.
explain that to us.
So I'm on the I use Ecamm, of course, for my show called Strict City, and I had an opportunity to work with the doctor of the music technology department of University of Alabama in Birmingham. He brought in a guest with himself, and the guest's name was Greg Fillingane. So Greg Fillingane is a legendary keyboard player and keyboard technologist. Basically, he started off with Stevie Wonder, like being Stevie Wonder's keyboard player. So that's big enough, right? So when Stevie Wonder was in the height of his career, like everybody knowing who he is, this guy was right along with him playing the music and helping in the production of it, right? He then leaves to work with, to do Lionel Richie's first solo tour. And then from there, he does Michael Jackson's tours, like tours with an S on the end. So he did all of the tours.
Wow.
He wasn't on the last tour he was going to do in London, but he did all the other tours leading up into that. So that's Greg Fillingane. And he's playing the piano. We're talking to him. He'll just turn around and start playing songs. Phenomenal guest, very charismatic, the whole nine. While he's on the show, he gets a call. He shows us his phone, and the phone says William Robinson. And I know a lot of Williams. I know a lot of guys with the last name Robinson, but I don't know William Robinson. I don't know who's calling him. He says it's Smokey. That's Smokey Robinson calling in.
Did you yell through the phone? Like, hey, Smokey.
So I always tell you I like to be in the moment, right, Brent? But it was I was like, I didn't know what do you say when a guest of yours is getting a call from Smokey Robinson, and then he picks up the phone and talks there, Smokey, hey man, I missed you last week. Me and my wife, they were kind of under the weather. They told us what was going on with them, and
Wow.
I was like, this is the coolest thing. This is the coolest thing. So it was I did feel like it was a private conversation. So through some of that, I muted it because I don't know if Smokey knew that he was on.
Being recorded,
Yeah, being recorded. And, I would rather him have privacy than, I'm not a journalist. You know what I'm saying? I'm a streamer.
Right.
So I wasn't trying to get
I totally understand. I got to meet Dave Chappelle once. We spoke for about 15 minutes, and I didn't ask for an autograph, didn't take a picture. I was just trying to be cool.
But that being said, Brent, you gotta do an autograph for me and send it to me. I need to have your autograph so I can put it on the wall back here.
I need yours.
The famous stream show speaker.
I need your wife's.
Yes,
she's probably. That was probably worth more than yours.
Listen. We're hoping this week we hit the Billboard charts, so be praying for us on that.
Awesome.
It is that time for her to actually. I think we'll be 3 weeks into her latest song, 3 or 4. So it's time to hit the charts, and then once we hit the charts, you have about 2 months to climb, and by that third month, if it's really what the programmers around the country like, you'll get number 1. So
wow, that's so awesome. We'll ask for an update next show.
I need another plaque for the wall back there. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
So this is. I'm in the studio most of the times, but all the plaques on the walls are hers. I mean, she's the artist. I'm just.
But nobody can read them from that. You got that cool bokeh, so nobody can really read them. So you'd be like, oh yeah, I got plaques.
So we might as well get started today. So today we're going to do things a little different than what we would normally do. So normally we have our guests, which we have a phenomenal guest here today. I'm so excited about this young lady and things that she has to talk about from SHURE. But before we do that, we want to do our production review. So I want to bring up our guest for our production review. Everybody, please show some love for my man, Philip Edge. How are you doing, sir?
It is well. Brant, Strick, what is going on? How are you guys?
Man, so happy to have you here along with Shelly Save. Hey, Shelly, thanks for hanging out with us. So, Philip, man, you walked with us through Vlogmas. You were part of the Let's Get Live crew and some phenomenal videos. But out of that, you decided to continue producing videos every day. How is that going?
Oh, man, it's going phenomenal, first and foremost. It's kind of crazy. I guess I'm 90 days into this. I never would have thought that I would be 90 days into producing daily video content, but we're doing it. And I will just say Vlogmas got me going, and now we're on a journey to produce 365 days of amazing content, man, and that's what we're doing. So it's tough, but it's therapeutic all at the same time.
That's awesome,
That
man.
is amazing. Like Coach French would say, that is awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome. That is amazing. And I'll tell you, it's been like I said, it's been therapeutic for me because I didn't necessarily intentionally start off to do this. Honestly speaking, I didn't even know I was gonna do Vlogmas until like the last moment. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. And then once you start something like that, something happens, and it did for us. So we just kind of took off, and we started this journey to say, let's see what could happen if we could do this thing for 365 straight days. I know that's probably not the ideal thing. And I know, especially when we talk about video content, we say, try to do, maybe 1 a week, 2 a month or something like that. But it's been a phenomenal experience, and then just watching the people kind of gravitate to what we call the Edge Energy Shot. It's been an amazing process so far.
That's awesome, man. So that being said, we would love to see how you produce those videos every week. So can you kind of show us your production setup?
Yeah, here's the crazy thing, Brant and Strick. I'm a total rookie at this, so I want everybody to know who's watching this. You don't have to be like a quote unquote professional, because again, remember, right before December, all of this was still foreign to me. But my setup, and I'm gonna show it to you. My setup is not that crazy. So everything starts off with this guy right here. And many of you know what that is. This is our Rodecaster Pro. This thing right here, it is my workhorse. It is my work engine. I move everything, and from a sound and audio perspective, it comes from there. Coupled with the Rode Procaster, I got these guys right here. which are simple. The Rode Pod mics, love these guys. They have been just a phenomenal workhorse for me when we're doing our video content, where we're doing our podcasts and things like that. So coupled with the Rode Pod mics and the Rodecaster Pro, literally I'm using this guy right here. So if you look right here, what you're seeing is a Canon M50. I'm not going to say it too loud, but you do see a Canon M50. You also see a desk view teleprompter, as well as an Andesine field monitor. And literally with the Andesine field monitor, with the teleprompter, I'm literally able to, look into everything, see what's going on. I don't have to look at my computer or anything like that, because I can see everything inside of the teleprompter, which has been an awesome thing for us. Coupled with the Canon M50, I use the Sigma 16 millimeter 1.4 lens. That's the lens of choice. That helps me to get at least a little bit of bokeh behind me. And the crazy thing, especially about streaming and utilizing the M50, I use a dummy battery. So in streaming and using a dummy battery, the M50 doesn't necessarily give me any problems. I do know now that I'm in this a little bit more, I have some serious considerations about moving to Team Sony finally.
I got you.
But right now, I don't necessarily have a need to, because the M50 is doing what I need to do. The picture quality is relatively decent coming out of the camera. And because I have a dummy battery, guess what? I don't have to worry about this thing turning off, because honestly, I don't really turn it on. I just get the picture through there, right? In addition to that, obviously, I utilize Ecamm. Ecamm is really the engine, if you will, of everything that we're doing to be able to produce, different overlays and things like that. I was an early adopter with Ecamm. I started off with Ecamm in October of 2018, I believe. Even though I didn't even know what I was getting. I just saw it, I got it, and I was like, okay. I said, you telling me it's a one-time cost, that's it? And I was an early adopter. So I did that, and I've been rocking Ecamm ever since, going, through the ebbs and the flows with Ecamm, and it's been all good. In addition to my Canon M50, I do utilize every now and again, if we do need a second angle or something like that, I do use my Canon G7X Mark III, and or if I'm not recording or streaming live, I will use one of my favorite toys, which is my DJI Osmo Pocket 2. So in addition to that, I guess just
Osmo.
Yeah, I love that thing, Brant. That Pocket Osmo is like, oh my gosh, I can do so much with it, and it's pocket size, so I can kind of put it in my pocket and just go. It has great face tracking and things like that. What'd you say?
Can you do it as a source in Ecamm?
Unfortunately, at this point in time, I can't. So again, it's strictly if I'm going to do some additional recording, or if I want to use it as some B-roll or something like that for some of the footage that I'm creating. But I wish we could get some kind of
if we could get video out, man, you could, if you're a walker talker, that thing tracks crazy. So you could be moving around your studio or walking. It looked like you have a camera person with you. That would be really cool.
And that's what I'm looking for, right? I'm like, man, I need that. Can I get my Gary V on, like, for real?
Right.
If you're old school like me, I miss my flip camera. So flip camera was back in the day. It was a little bitty, pocket-sized video camera.
Yes.
And they were awesome. And I think for some reason I used that thing all the time because it was so handy, even more handy than my iPhone. And I had an Osmo, the first generation, and those things are amazing. They're so handy. I just think they're great.
Yeah, I like I said, I love mine. I'm a fan of the Pocket Osmo, just the versatility that it brings. And now with the version 2, it even has a wireless mic that you can clip on, very similar to like the wireless Rode Go. And you can clip that thing on, set the camera up some other place, and literally record your content.
So let me ask you this question. you've been an early adopter with Ecamm, or at least having it where you can actually pay a one-time fee. Like I
Hmm.
need those serial numbers, you know what I'm saying, for a one-time fee. What over the years, what was one of the features just like, yes, I can't believe Ecamm has this. This is going to like change the game for me. Can you like give us like one of those features that they brought to the market that you were just so excited about?
Absolutely, it's easy. Without a doubt, interview mode. Interview mode was a when I say a game changer, having natively inside of Ecamm to be able to send out a link to someone and say, here's this link, click on this link, and you can join in. That right there was a game changer. And now, when we're doing interviews on our podcast or what have you, boom, we just send people out a link. We know what's going to work. We know we can get them in, and we can utilize Ecamm's overlays and things like that to go along with it. That by far was the biggest game changer, I believe, that I know I've seen with Ecamm.
Hey, I say the same thing. That is it for me. It made what I do behind the scenes just a
Yes.
tad bit more professional.
Hmm.
Having to tell people in the past, and I still may have to do it from time to time. Can you use this Skype link? It just didn't
Hmm.
work. It was more conversations, but now I can like send the link and just press yes. All you have to do is just hit that link, and I have a couple of notes. We want them to come through Chrome because that does make a difference in the
Right.
connection. But other than that, there's very few details I have to give them about the link. So that's cool. Brent, any questions you got for him?
No, I think he's doing great. I mean, 365 days. Bless your heart, because I did the Vlogmas at 31, and then 31 on that next day I quit. I don't think I've done one since, except for this show. But I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it. Like I said, I can understand it being therapeutic because it was kind of like me finding myself and my voice, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna get back to doing them because I kind of miss it. Because it was good. I don't know if anybody watched it or cared to watch it. It worked for me. You know what I mean? So I think it's awesome that you're making that commitment. And some people are different. I have a lot of friends. A friend of mine's ex-Navy SEAL. He's always trying to do me, let's go run 15 miles every day, every hour. There's just some people that kind of have to throw themselves full in to,
Right.
to get to where they want to go. And I think that you're doing a great job.
appreciate
Definitely,
it, guys.
definitely. I love it. I try to share it as much as I can, whether it's on Facebook or Instagram. Keep doing it. I'm a fan, Philip. You know what I'm saying? I'm a
Oh,
fan,
man.
man. So
I'm
keep
humbled.
doing it.
Thank
Edge
you.
and
Thank you
Edge
all.
and Associates. I know you have your show that you need to get to, your podcast. So
Yes,
we're
sir.
gonna let you go. So thank you so very much for your time today. Love your setup and keep doing it with Ecamm, sir.
I appreciate it. Thank you all.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you,
Man,
Philip.
Take care. Blessings, Al.
you gotta love that, Brent.
Man, we got to start streaming. We're only doing once a week.
I
And
know
we're
it. It's
slacking.
well, actually, you have a
Well,
show.
you do.
I
You
have
do
another
shows.
show. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have the Strict City, and every now and again, somebody asks me to be a guest on their show. Every now and again, I'm not like doing association speaking events, Brent.
Yeah.
I'm bringing that back up, sir. That's really cool.
I've done it for, like I said, this is my third year. And so that's, what better, I usually talk about just marketing and content marketing and telling your story, but, YouTube and streaming and selling classes is, there was something kind of, something they really needed right now.
Right. So, Brent, you've already told me that you
Nope.
have tornado warnings coming your way, and that's hurting your
Yep.
signal a little bit. So, I want to go down through the names. So, Anna says, hello, guys. Hello to you, Anna. Thanks for hanging out with us. And Alicia Way is hanging out with us tonight. So, one time for my guy, Alicia Way, you see these overlays. He is the guy that produced those for us. So, big shouts out to him. And then we have the Digital Buddha. So, definitely big shouts out to you, sir, for coming through today, Mr. Blackman. So that being said, Brent, I know you're having a little bit of
Yeah.
issues with your stream quality. So I know we want to talk about Ecamm, but before we do that, let me see if we give you a little bit more time. And I want to go to, if you don't mind, you mind us going to Rob real quick while you get
Oh,
settled
go
over
ahead.
there?
Let's do Rob's.
So, man, we have another guest on our show that's on every week. Rob Balasabas from TubeBuddy is always doing the YouTube channel reviews, and I love the way he produces them. So I have no idea what to expect today. I know the channel is a big league channel, Brant, like it's really big. Like these people should know what they're doing. So let's see what Rob has to say about this particular group.
Hey, what's up guys? What's up Brent? What's up Strick? Good to be here with you guys again on this fine live stream, this fine day. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are having an awesome show and hope you're enjoying watching this. This is awesome. Thanks for doing this. My name is Rob Balasabas for those of you that are just tuning in for the first time, seeing my face. I'm the partnership manager here at TubeBuddy, and it's always an honor to do a quick little channel review for different channels from the community every single week. So this week, I'm super pumped. We're going to be talking about the Launchpad Astronomy channel. So without further ado, let me share my screen. And there it is, Launchpad Astronomy. The host and creator of this channel is Christian Reddy. Awesome guy. He's actually part of the TubeBuddy community as well, always engaging and hanging out with the TubeBuddy crew. So different live streams and different communities. So super excited for this one. Honestly though, I'm a little bit humbled because this channel is doing really, really well. I had to really dig to give some tips that hopefully Christian can apply and hopefully you can apply to your channel. So first of all, Christian is killing it in this channel. He's got over 91,000 subscribers to date. I'm just gonna show you guys, looking at the milestones page, he just reached 91,000 subscribers today. So as of recording this review, he also just recently hit 6 million views, 6 with 6 zeros after it, 6 million views. So incredible. And it looks like he's on projection, you know, astronomy. He's projected to be hitting the 100,000 subscribers probably in about 3 months, maybe less. So really, really excited for Christian here today. So let's take a look at Christian's channel. He does have a mixture of recorded and live content, very, very awesome content. He does interviews and just like every single video is packed with so much value. He also, looking at the banner here, he also has a Patreon. So I had a really good, quick little look at his Patreon. Really awesome. I mean, I love that he's doing that. He's got over 81 patrons right now, which is awesome. Also TubeBuddy is very big on making sure that creators are monetizing their content. They're building revenue streams for their content, their channels. So this is incredible. He's got great offerings, $3, $7, and $13 per month. So this is really, really good. So looking at this again, there was a recent video here, black hole graveyard found in a globular cluster. Sorry, my astronomy vocab is very, very bad, but really, really good here. So looking at this right here, I can see that I'm gonna skip this ad. And I'm gonna look here and I'm gonna take a quick look at the tags, for example. And this is such a good example of making sure that you're doing keyword research, because you can see here that Christian is ranking for the majority of the tags that he's going after. So all of these different tags with the green numbers here, this is part of the TubeBuddy plugin. So I can see for every video on YouTube, with the tags that they're using, and also if they are ranking for that tag when people search for it. So obviously for Christian's brand names here for his channel, but also for star cluster, for cluster of black holes, he's number 1. Black hole cluster, he's number 5 on the first page. Within just one scroll, he's right there. Cluster of black holes found, he's number 1. You know, he is doing really, really well. And this is a really good advice and a reminder that you are also, make sure that you are also putting in your brand names or your personal name if you are creating the content yourself, all right? So really good practice here. I'm gonna take a step back and I'm gonna take a quick look. I was watching one of the recent live interviews. So this is one tip that I would give to Christian. He might be doing this already, maybe for other live streams, but one of the things that I did notice here is that make sure that you're pinning your comments. So Christian has no problems with getting comments. He gets plenty of comments in every video, but one thing that you should do here is pin your own comment. So try to pin your own comment, maybe with a question, something that encourages people to get engaged and leave a comment, maybe a question, maybe a call to action, maybe ask people for their opinion on something, maybe ask them if there's any other questions they have about the topic that you just created a video around. Make sure you pin a comment. Now you can also pin a comment that somebody left. Maybe somebody left a really awesome comment, or maybe something that brings value to the community that's watching that video. Make sure you pin that comment as well. That's a really good best practice. Also, when it comes to live streams, I know that Christian does this for his other videos, for his recorded, uploaded videos, but make sure that you are adding chapters and timestamps. This is really good if you're doing live streams and then you are keeping the live stream public on your channel. Make sure that you put timestamps and chapters so that people can just kind of go to the section of the live stream replay that they want to catch. All right, so hopefully that helps. That is my very, very few quick little tips for today from this channel review. Again, like I said, Christian's channel is already so awesome and he's killing it. I'm so happy to see all the success you're having, Christian. And again, if you guys are new to TubeBuddy, make sure you set up or install TubeBuddy using Brand's and DJ's link down below. And if you have any questions, reach out to our team. We're always happy to answer your questions and just have you here and part of our community using TubeBuddy to grow your channel, whether you're on the free plan or not on the paid plan. We're just happy that you're using it to grow your channel. All right. Again, my name is Rob Balasabas, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.
Listen, I love it when Rob comes through with the channel reviews. Always something new. Brent, what'd you get out of that one? That was pretty cool.
There's so much stuff to do. I would have to take 3 weeks off of work just to catch up with all the stuff that I need to be doing to my channel. It's amazing. And TubeBuddy makes it a lot easier, but you really need to get in there. And if you don't have it, it just shows you there's a lot of stuff that you need to be taken care of.
So, and you said it, if you don't have it, Rob actually said it in the video. We have it in the description of this video. So please use our link. It is an affiliate link, but we want to be sure that you could try it out for a couple of days. So that link will give you an opportunity to be part of a free trial to see if you can really use it or not. See if it'll level you up. I actually think the tags is a big deal. And inside of TubeBuddy, there's a way for you to actually build in your tags, and it should be like a one-time thing. You do it, and you can have those same tags for all of your videos. I think that's right.
Right, it is.
So, do you feel good now, Brent, to actually go in and do
the
your
rain's
presentation?
getting loud, but I might lag a little bit, but not much I can do. So we'll just have to keep pushing through. All right. So one of the things that we're going to talk about is I'm running the newest beta of Ecamm, and one of the things that they've really brought to the fore is using widgets and alerts. So I've been playing with some Streamlabs, and I'm a gamer, so alerts are important. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to emulate some of these. If you're on our Facebook page and you like us right now, you should get an alert like this. I'm going to do just a test. Oh, there we go. Kim Scott liked it. So see? And I can make them go here and just test them out. And that goes through Stream Elements. And let's switch to my camera here. Or my monitor. There we go. So you can see here, this is Stream Elements. And you can make little animations in movies that will play up when someone clicks on a link. And it's a WebM file. So what I do is I emulate it here by testing it. When I do it here, you should see it on the screen. Let me switch back to my camera here. But one of the new things that they're doing is that WebMV file is a small file just for the web, and you can play them natively in Ecamm now. So I'm going to show you. I did that same element. Instead of using it through Stream Elements, I've just got it as an animation on my screen, and I added some sound. So I can actually play that now. And that is a live, just a web element that I can play. So the WebM files are a little easier. They're a little smaller. They can have audio, and they can keep their the alpha, so the alpha key. So if you...
Hey, Bram, can I interrupt
ahead.
you 1 second? I thought that was
Yeah.
super cool, man. Can you just do that one more time for me?
The one that I played, the overlay.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me shoot the demo mode here. I can do the live demo here. Can you see it all now?
I can.
Okay. So this right here is just an actual WebM file, and I'm hiding it right now, but I'm going to show it.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's a WebM file, and then our normal stream element, I'll hide that. This is the stream element here that if I fire one off real quick, you should see it pop up. There it
That's
goes.
nice.
So if someone actually on your Facebook page, if we got a like on the Facebook page, or someone, shared or did some other things, you can, if they donate money, all that kind of good stuff, they could show up there, which is really, really cool. It kind
Hold
of
on.
takes
So
a lot
is
of
it active now?
It is.
So
It
if
should be
someone
active
goes
right
to
now.
the stream show and you have it up on your computer, if they just hit like, it'll do the little dance.
Yep. Kim Scott did it earlier.
So somebody, please go to our page really quick. Let's see this live and in
That's
action.
on our Facebook. If you're watching on the Facebook page.
The stream show Facebook page. Yeah. So let's go through like that. And I like that you've gone through. Now, how did you build some of the elements? Is this you're using Canva, right, for some of that?
Yeah. So everything that I use is Canva. Canva is really, let me pull that up real quick. I had hidden that. If you're not using Canva, Canva is great. Let me pull this up and switch my camera here. All right, you should be seeing my PC now. So this is the actual animation. So what I love about Canva is I actually use the built-in animations to make it do whatever I want to do. I think we did the tumble. And then I just added a music file. And you can just grab any of the music files from the audio. You can actually change where you want the audio to be. And then I put it on a green background. So when I take that green background, I download it as an MP4 because you can't keep the alpha. And then I take it into Final Cut or Adobe Premiere or any of your nonlinear editors, and I do a green screen key and then export that out. And then if you are trying to make your own, find this website real quick. If you're trying to make your own WebM files, I've been using AC Convert, acconvert.com. You'll go to the video. Let's close the ad there. You'll choose your file. Once you get your video, then you'll say your target format is a WebM file. It's a WebM file. Then you could take that WebM file and upload it into Stream Elements, because you see here's all the alerts. You move this over in my screen here. So I'm trying to drag the screen here. All right, so there's the alerts and there's all the settings. So you can change these alerts and replace the video. So you can see here, I replaced it with that video. You can set images, you can do sounds, you can do all kinds of stuff. But this way, you can actually make your own with Canva and get some customization, and it looks cool.
I like
now, the
that
web.
brand.
If you're going to use the WebM files, they just run as a animated overlay, like a video overlay with alpha. So I think they're super, super small files. So it could be worth someone's time to make all these and convert into WebM files, and then just play those natively instead of doing an MOV like 4444 like we normally do, because those can really make your computer a little sluggish, because some of those, I think we were talking about one the other day, we had one that was like a couple of gigs, right?
Yeah, it was 3 gigs. And I don't know why. So I did convert it down, but it shouldn't have been that big. And sometimes you just never know. But in the meantime, it was slowing our system down. So there I go.
Right.
With the wrong thing. Yeah, it was slowing the system down, but we got it together and we made it work.
Yeah, and Canva is really, really cool. And I've been using Canva for about a year now, and I just now figured out there's music and there's video clips, and you can edit stuff together. You know, you can download some video clips, you can do some music, you have the rights to do all that. But, they didn't have any alphas, so just put a green color behind it, or blue color if you want to use blue, but I would just use green. Do a green key. Now you have an animated overlay. You could do lower thirds, you could do opens, you could do all that in Canva, and because all those elements are there. You got
right.
It would so hard to try to download all these individual elements and animate them in all these other programs. I think it's just simpler and do it in Canva.
So if you like some of the features that we're able to do with Ecamm, all you have to do is just try it out. So in the description, you will find a opportunity to try it out for free off the stream show. So you can try it for a couple of days. You do the trial. If you like it, purchase it. There's a subscription, or you can buy it for the whole year. And if you have problems, there you go. We got someone that liked it, so I appreciate that. And if you get stuck at any point, call Brent. He'll figure it out for you.
There's always, there's 3 or 4 ways to skin the cat. So there we go. Some people are using it now, and I have it super scaled up over my face. So, but one of the things that it's so hard to keep track of, we're 2 people. You're handling the guests. I'm trying to chat. I've been a terrible job of posting the links to our stuff, right? And the alerts just make it a little bit more interactive, so people can like, people can donate, and they can see it pop up. So, and then it gets more interaction, more things going on, and you're not having to touch anything. So you can continue just chatting with everybody.
That's really cool. So, Brent, let me ask you this question, sir. By any chance, do you see anything different with my set today?
You have a different microphone.
Turn it to the side.
Where's the SM7B?
So I haven't lost, I'm still a SM7B boy. You know what I'm saying? I am what I am. But thanks to some wonderful people at SHURE, they've given us this great opportunity to use this MV7. I'll call it the streaming SHURE mic because of the options that you get with it. But we have somebody today that can kind of give you more details about this mic and why it's probably one of the better streaming mics on the market. So I want to bring her on because I am a super fan. You know what I'm saying? I am a super fan of this young lady, and I'm super excited that she said yes, that she would come. So without further ado, can you guys please give the best welcome to Laura Davidson, our stream rep. How are you doing, ma'am?
What's up, everybody? Thank you.
So I hope it's not bad for me to start the segment out saying that I'm a fan of yours. Should I say that? I mean, is that like a way to say it? But I am.
No, that's great.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. So not only I'm a fan, and we'll get a chance to talk about you as a performer just a little later, but I love SHURE products, and I've been in music and the radio business for a long time, and having a SHURE microphone is kind of a standard all the way around when it comes to concerts and things like that. Now we're in this whole realm of streaming, this new technology. People are doing podcasts, one, and then they're streaming, live streaming with video too. And SHURE has made some new products to, I guess, reach that market. And I wanted to talk to you about what SHURE has so that our audience would know more about it.
Awesome. Well, first of all, thank you for having me here, and thank you for using your MV7s because they sound awesome. And yeah, so that's the latest in our line of USB microphones. And the thing that makes the MV7 so cool is that it's actually an XLR and a USB microphone. So I've got it plugged in both ways here because maybe for a demo down the show, we can try to show the XLR. But the reason being, if you already have something like a Rodecaster Pro, or like I have an Apollo Twin, I already have an interface. I can get this mic and have a great sounding dynamic mic that's going to block out all of the sounds of my room because I'm not in a very treated space, but not have to get anything additional. It's a great dynamic mic. And I think a lot of times people are used to condenser mics, which sound fantastic, but can be a little too sensitive in some of those rooms. So it can do a lot of things, but the USB is really the star of the show for this particular mic because it has some really cool processing on board.
And that's what I've heard. There actually is a web application that goes along with it.
Yeah, check this out.
MV7.
Oh, that. Oh, look at my stream
I
deck. Oh,
see.
do. Yeah, fancy. Yeah,
That's
this is the SHURE Plus Motive desktop app, and it has some really cool functionality. So right now I've got it in auto mode, but you can see there's a manual mode as well. So if you wanted to get into some of the more nitty gritties, you can do that. So if I switch it over to that, you can see I can control my gain manually there. I can control my EQ, which is actually coming from the SM7B. Those EQ selections that you're seeing there are right on the back of the SM7B, which this is kind of an homage to that microphone. Completely different mic, but definitely getting its inspiration from that particular mic. You can also engage a limiter and some compression in manual mode. But if you're like me and you just want to kind of keep it in auto mode, you can do that too. And that just gives you some basic options. Where are you in relation to the mic? Do you want a natural or a bright sound? That's the option there down on the bottom here. So I can go dark, I can go natural, I can go bright. So I just keep it in auto mode and let it kind of do the thinking. But that's the desktop app. So that's where you can really get in there and change the sound of the mic.
That's
I
really
just
cool.
think.
Now, I hadn't gotten that far yet, but Brent, go ahead.
Well, I just think one of the reasons I recommend this mic to everybody is just because you can start out as a USB microphone and have all of these functionalities. And then as you graduate to a board like we got the Rodecaster Pros, you can use the XLR version. So, you're not having to buy another mic. So that's going to grow with you as you go on. And I'm a big fan. I did all of Vlogmas with the the MV88 video kit here. And this microphone is using the same app that she just showed. If I want to do an interview, I can change the direction of the microphone. I can change how the microphone acts. And this is the most amazing setup for interviews that I found. I mean, I did all of 31 days of Vlogmas with this right here, and the audio was perfect.
That is cool. Yeah, this is my tiny but mighty. That's what everybody thinks when they see this mic, and I don't want people to mistakenly think it's wireless, because it's not. It does require a USB cable, but it's Lightning or USB-C. Has a headphone jack on the back. So why it's so great for interviewing specifically is you can use the app to change the polar pattern of the mic. So I can put it into what's called mono bidirectional mode, and essentially it's going to take and open up both sides of this stereo mic. So I can just set it down on the desk. I'm here, interview subjects over here. I capture the audio. It sounds perfect. I don't have to do this kind of thing or, worry about setting up two mics. So it's really helpful for that. And again, you just change that polar pattern in the app, the Motive app, which is free. And it's a stereo mic. So I use this to record everything from my piano to my kids and, interviews. So it's a great little tool.
The Motive video app is good too.
It is indeed.
I use the video recording app. Yeah. So how about any other, those are two cool microphones, and we know a lot of, everybody likes the SM7B. What are some other SHURE products that can help streamers?
This is the MVI, and this is a single channel interface. So if you already have a mic that you love and you want to get it into your live stream, your computer, your phone, this is a great solution for it. It'll provide phantom power if you have a condenser mic. It'll give you 20 dB boost, so you can power an SM7B with it. It's not going to give you as clean of a signal as if you were to use something like a Cloud, but you still can. And it's just a great thing to put in your bag and know that you have this interface so that you can plug into your phone and grab a great sounding audio. It also has these cool preset options right on the front, and you can control them either directly from the device or using the app that we were just talking about. You can mute it, you can change your levels, and it has that headphone on the back so that you can make sure everything's sounding delightful.
And what's that called again?
The MVI. And actually, I've got links for everything, but I don't know the best place to throw these things because I'm new to this whole chat functionality. But but I have links for everything, so I can throw them in there at some point.
Or at any time you can email them to me, inbox it to me, and I can, me and Brent can throw them up so people can get it even after the show, because that's
Love
important,
it.
especially
Right.
these new products that people are unaware of. I actually really like that interface for people that if they need it. Now, I would say this, and I know we got some more products that we're going to talk about. For whatever reason, your mic sounds better than Brent's mic. I just want you to know that. I just want you to know that.
Well,
it's just a nicer,
what's Brent using? Are you in?
smoother sound. No, I'm messing with Brent right now.
I don't know.
It's the
I mean,
same
what mode
microphone.
is he using it in? That's
I'm
what I
using
wanna
that. I'm going XLR into the Rode Procaster and Rodecaster Pro. I'm sorry, and just have some of its generic settings on that. That's the only thing that was, you don't get all the cool app features if you're using the XLR. So you kind of
Right.
like, oh, maybe I should do the USB, but so far I like it. So I think it hangs right with the SM7B guys all day long.
So
Which
I do.
just happen to have right here.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Always have it within
Listen, I
arm's
think
reach.
I'm gonna do this today. This is gonna be my scene for the rest of the day.
I love
I guess
it.
we can ask we could ask our SHURE rep, I guess, that sponsors the show and see if we can get some more mics. We'll see about that.
Right.
You do know people. You know
There you
we know
go.
people. We know people. That being said, like I did have a question. So James asked about the app. So when you're using
Yes.
the app with the US, with the MV7,
Yeah.
is it just for tuning? Like, can you just turn it off? Like once you have it set, the microphone will remember the setting that you used.
Correct. So
That is really
two things to keep in mind. When you're using it USB, that's when it's all gonna be lit up and you have the touch panel control and you can use the app. You configure it in the app and it's gonna remember those settings until you change them again. So unplug it, close the app out, you're fine. When you're XLR, it's just a dynamic mic, so don't expect it to light up. I have to say that because some people have been like, "Brr," why isn't it lighting up? We're like, it's a dynamic. Anyway, I can understand why there's confusion. So, no, you do not need to have the app open to use it, but it is for tweaking it the way you want, which is great for sending it out for interviews. Tweak it ahead of time, send it out, and know it's going to sound awesome.
Very good. I never thought about it, but this would be a good mic to ship around to people if you have that kind of show where you want everybody to sound the best they can. That would be great. And like I said, I'm a gamer too, so I think this is a huge mic for the gaming industry. If you're a gamer, it's USB, plug it in. You've got all those settings, kind of up your game and play with the big boys.
Well, and this cool feature in the app, this monitor mix that you see there is super handy because if you're gaming, you can actually adjust the level of your mic to the game. That's the playback and the other people talking to you.
Wow.
So that is a handy little feature there. Yeah.
That's great.
And you can also take advantage of both of the outputs simultaneously. So if you're using a Mac, you can set it up as an aggregate device and then have your USB portion and the XLR portion both be recognized as separate tracks in your DAW. So if you wanted to set that up to be doing the stream show and having that awesome DSP processed USB signal and then capturing your audio dry through XLR through your Rodecaster or whatever, you can do that just at the same time.
Did everybody hear that? You can use both inputs. Last week we last week we had Henny the Business, and he's a big music guy, and I know he uses all
he's
SHURE
one of our
products.
guys. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, and so think about all of these things, that you can now. You just have a few little devices that you can plug into your iPad or your phone or your new Mac Mini and do all these things from streaming to podcasting to making music, recording different tracks. I just think it's amazing time right now, especially in this device world.
So I did have a comment that came in through what's this? Looks like it's his YouTube comment where he says he's using the MVI to connect to his iPhone and Behringer interface to a SHURE lavalier line. So I think that's pretty cool. Like people are finding ways to be innovative with all this stuff. That's really great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So,
absolutely. So you could sum everything. You could plug everything into your Behringer and then sum everything out to that MVI and get it into your live stream. I do that all the time.
That's
Wow.
great. That's great. So we have so many people asking questions, and then Michelle asked the question. Oh, it moved as soon as I clicked her name. Michelle asked the questions like, you can only use the app with the USB. Yes, you can only use the app with the USB. That's how you're connected to your computer and the mic. But once you have it set, you don't have to stay connected. Am I right in saying that again? Like you can then
Correct.
go to the, okay, got it.
You don't have to keep the app open. You would
There you
have
go.
to keep your mic physically connected to
To
use the USB.
But once
got it.
you
But,
once you connect it to XLR, it changes everything,
Settings.
correct?
Yeah, once you connect with
Settings.
XLR, it is a totally different mic. Really, it's not going to
Right.
have any of the DSP settings that you've already configured, because the idea
Gotcha.
being, if you want to use the XLR, you probably have an interface that you're going into, and some plugins and some mic pre's that you like, and so you're going to want to do the sound and all of that on your own. That's why we don't have that ability, basically.
There
Gotcha.
you go. I like it. So there was a couple of things. So someone asked, is that the MV7 that you are using, Laura?
Yes,
And I know it is. I want to say this. I was a little bit excited when I saw that the MV7s came in the black color. Are you selling
Yep.
them in both colors now, or have they changed to the black?
We are in
Gotta talk
both
into the mic.
colors. I know right? But that's the benefit of this mic. Thank you for showing that off, because
Okay, there you
that's
go.
that's why this mic is so cool. Because if you're in spaces that are not great and you go off axis, that's what you want. You don't want it to pick up the sound coming in from the back or the side. So that's why a dynamic mic is so cool for this. But yes, it's in silver and black.
I like it. Coming from the SM7V, I did like the black. I'm not saying anything is wrong with the gray, but the black is just so much cooler.
Yeah, it is cool. I just get the silver because, I don't know. Everyone took the black ones. So
That's what you got.
No, I love this
Yeah.
mic. It's really cool.
I really like using this, and I think it's great. I mean, I love that it could be like I have my studio set up the way it's going to be. But if we start traveling and doing shows on the road, you could just pack this up, be USB, and not have to bring everything with you. I think that's great. And that same thing like the MV88 with the video kit. I got this to go to like conventions where you could interview people, and of course I haven't done any of those, but the Shure products are amazing. And earlier you were showing us some other microphones. I thought I saw like a little retro looking mic that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like I've almost
This is
bought that one 100 times.
The MV51.
Oh,
This guy.
nice.
And this is a large diaphragm condenser mic. So this is really great for capturing the details of the voice or instruments. Great for podcasting. It has a lot of depth and richness to it. And it has that same interface as the MVI. So you can select presets. And the presets that you'll see here are kind of self-explanatory by the pictures, but it's just speech and music, flat, instrument mode, and then loud mode. So, this or the MV88 Plus, if you wanted to record like a rehearsal, loud mode is great for that because it'll actually let you capture everything but won't squash it or compress it. So same thing, gain, mute, headphone level, and then the the headphone out on the back. And then this one can screw into a mic stand or sit on the desktop. It comes with this little gray like rubber tip, which has since been lost in my tornado of an office. But yeah, so that's the MV51. So it's USB, works with your devices, works with your computer, and is built like a tank. It's metal. It is solid,
Wow.
this bad boy. Yeah, love this thing.
That's really cool. I really like the retro look of that. Like that's got to go on my list. Now, I just like it because it's cool. It's something different.
Yeah, if you're doing a music video, that could be really
Yes.
cool.
Well, this is what Sean Cannell uses on all of his videos. So if you watch him
Who's
at
that?
all.
I'm just kidding.
Right.
Everybody
Perhaps
in
you've
the comments
heard
like,
of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's his. This is his.
Hey, you
Sent
just
that to him a
sold
while
10 of
ago.
those right there. You
Yeah.
just sold 10
There
of
you
them.
go.
What? Sean Cannell uses that? Where's
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Where's the Amazon link?
Yeah, exactly.
I just want a real quick shout out to David Hunt. He asked if I was using XLR USB. I am using it as the XLR.
and
I think
I'm USB.
everybody is
Yeah.
spending all their money as we speak.
Right.
Fantastic.
Everybody's
Love
buying Shure products. And I will say this, based on our community, like we have a community of people that we help stream, we help each other stream and level up through Ecamm, the Ecamm community. So it's always someone inside of the Facebook group talking about something. And we just had a couple of guys do just videos on audio. So you are right on time when we're talking about products for streaming, using some of the Shure mics, because a lot of us have SN7Bs, and now we have MV7s. Like Shure has taken over the streaming waves in our community. So we really appreciate the company as a whole making quality products.
Well, it's a great company to be a part of. I can tell you that much. And I've got some of the kind of like older ads behind me, which I love because we've been around since 1925, and
that's cool.
Not everybody knows that, and they think of us for like the SM58 or the 57, or the Elvis mic, which is harkening back to that one behind me. But yeah, I mean, we've been around for a while, and it's just a cool place to be a part of.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, Brent, you got any other things you want to ask her about? Because I have something that I sure do want to ask, but I want to leave it to later.
You sure want to ask?
I sure do.
I don't have anything else. I don't guess. I mean, I love the products. I mean, I came from TV, used a lot of Shure wireless mics in studio setups. Is there a good Shure wireless setup for video production, vlogging, even streaming?
Yeah, absolutely. So that's actually where we're really known for, is our wireless. So it kind of depends on how you want to do it. If you want to go into your stream, I would recommend using a wired system or wireless system, and then go into the MVI to get it out to the stream. But something like our BLX, which is just fantastic, or our brand new SLXD. We got alphabet soup, but I promise you it will be worth your while to look it up. So SLXD is the latest wireless, and it's rock solid, gives you super easy operation and a ton of bandwidth. So highly recommend that if you're looking to go wireless.
That's awesome. So James just purchased his MV7. Listen.
Hey, James.
Listen.
Thanks, James.
You can go back to the people, to the Shure people, and say, I just went on for a couple of minutes. I just sold a couple of MV7s. I mean, no big deal. That's what I do. Sunday afternoon,
awesome.
I'm still working. Like, why not?
That is awesome.
That
Thank
is
you.
cool.
I hope
That's
you love
cool.
it, James. Yes.
James, we're going to check on you. Make sure you're using it right at the same time, okay? Now, one of the reasons why, Laura, I went with the Shure microphone is because a lot of people don't know this, but I am gifted vocally, okay? Like my vocals, like I sing better than most people, and I just wanted a mic to have the clarity that I need to be able to get it out over the airwaves so everybody would know how great vocally I am.
Okay.
If you believe that or not, listen, I can't.
I believe it.
I'm waiting for you to sing.
I can't
know, I'm like,
sing,
let's do it.
dance, or anything. That being
No,
said,
I don't believe that.
okay. Listen, it's just I don't know. So I've been a DJ for a long time, like working in the industry, and I'm sorry, I dance behind the booth like this. That's it. That's all I got.
If it makes you happy, that's all that matters. That's what I say.
But I did run across a person you may be familiar with. Her name is Laura, and she's actually an acoustic guitar player.
Yeah. I
Like
know
back
her.
in 2015, there's like a whole album that you could just peruse all of the songs and be in an acoustic heaven with this smooth sounding voice singing music. I did not know that you were an artist. Like when I was communicating with you to ask you to come on to the show, I'm looking for the Shure rep, and I'm doing a little bit of my homework, making sure that I know about some of the products, and I heard this great voice. I'm like, I said to myself, I know I'm not singing and playing the guitar. Like, what is this? And it was you. I am a super fan right now. Like, you actually earned a fan and you didn't even know it. And because we have this great setup where you got your microphone in front of you, and I'm sure a guitar could not be too far from your hands, I would love to be able to hear some of your music. Like if everybody wants, like if you guys want to hear some of the music, give us some likes, give us some stars, comment really quick if you would love to hear Laura do a song or two.
Oh my
Otherwise,
gosh,
I would
guys.
sing, and of course, you don't want that to happen.
I would like that.
There
Be
you
cool.
go. No, it would not be cool. So Brent understands this. So Brent, a couple of, well, it was last month, him and his daughter came on, and they actually sang in the Ecamm. Well, she sang inside of the Ecamm community, and I thought it was so cool. So when I found out that you were singing, I was like, you know what? Maybe Laura would do a tune.
Oh God. Well, it's
See,
not
we
going to
got it.
sound so great because I don't have. Oh boy.
We
Yeah,
got people chiming in now. Music. They want to hear Serenade us, Lord. We got hearts
Oh,
here.
no. Well, can
Let's
you hear
get
it?
Yes.
Yeah, we got you.
Oh my gosh. So this is not ideal here, but it's been a month since you've been gone, and I wonder why I'm still hanging on to you. To you. 'Cause I know that you don't care, and I wonder how I got here with you. With you. And I told you goodbye, but each night I lose my mind. And I told you I was fine, but you knew that was a lie. Well, I heard you loud and clear. I'm not the one you hold dear to you. To you. Sometimes our lines get blurred, and I always wind up getting hurt by you. By you. And I told you goodbye, but each night I lose my mind. And I told you I was fine, but you knew that was a lie. Oh, when you dream, tell me, what do you see? 'Cause when I close my eyes, I see you and me. Oh, did you think when you shut that door that life was gonna go back like it was before? It's been a month since you've been gone, and I wonder why I'm still hanging on to you. To you. Whee!
Hey Brent, you see me? I'm there, brother. I absolutely
great.
love it.
That was so great. They already gave you a 4-chair turn. See, who's that?
That's-
Who is it?
Wow.
Sacred
Thanks.
Steps said 4-chair turn. You got tons of hearts and love, and everybody loved it. It's beautiful.
Thank you guys. Thanks for listening and for asking. I never get to do that on these kind of things, so I appreciate it.
Do you not? Like, I don't know why people wouldn't ask you to do that. I'm just wild about that. Let me ask you this question, like merging the two, like for you, being a SHURE rep and being a performer, how do you get a chance to do both?
Well, at night, after my kids go to sleep.
I got you.
And then even then, I'm still trying to figure out how to do that because they're just like, 10 feet that way sleeping. So I just keep asking for a she shed. That's what I'm saying. You know, I just want a she shed where I can make a lot of noise.
She shed.
You're in your she shed.
Yep.
I love that about you, Brent. That's awesome. So yeah, so I play out when I can, and I write a ton, and I sing whenever I can, and that's what I do.
Wow.
We'll definitely get connected on Facebook, and you'll have to join us on Saturday nights when I usually have my daughter do some singing. We do it in the Ecamm Live community. It's about 1,400 people. Is that right, Strick?
Oh my
Something
a little more than that now.
14.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's more. But
I'm in there. I
Everybody's
love that community.
Yeah, and everybody's been super nice, and we gone for about. It made my daughter's trying. She wants to be a songwriter. She wants to sing, but she's kind of shy, so I just made her go live. And after about 800 hearts and people saying she did a great job, she was took over my studio the next 2 days. I'm gonna go use the studio. So
Funny how that happens. Yes.
Yep.
Funny how that happens.
So
That's awesome.
Yes.
So we really do appreciate you taking the time to hang out with us today. You've already sold some SHURE products, so it's been well spent for all of us. Our job and our goal, like Brent and I, when we got together, we wanted to make it simple for people. We really want to help streamers succeed, and SHURE products does that. So for you coming on and sharing some new things, like I had no clue about the MV1. As an
MVI?
interface, right?
Yep, that thing is
MVI is
cool.
the interface.
I know it's alphabet soup. I know it's, but yeah, that's it. Sorry.
So go ahead.
Oh, so for your singing career, what is a good website that everybody can go listen to more?
Oh, so yes, my artiste name is Laura Clapp, CLAPP. Actually, look at my website.
I got you. Okay. We can see
That's
it just
my
there a little bit.
gig keyboard. Yeah, lauraclapp.com.
That's what's up.
And Laura Clapp music, and I don't know. I don't have those things where they should be. My
I'm
socials
gonna look
and
it
stuff
up and
like
put
that.
it with everybody right now here.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
She's not hard to find. If I found it, she's not very hard to find. And the music
Well,
was awesome.
Thank
The
you.
music was awesome. So I really appreciate you doing it. And there was one question. I want to end with this, if you don't mind, because I know we want to wrap it up, because we will have after show question and answer on Clubhouse. So it's very easy to find. So people that are watching, you can check us out on Clubhouse. We'll be there for probably about 30 minutes after the show. The stream show, after show question and answer, and Brandon and I are moderators. I mean, it's straight to the point. This is what we're going to do. We just kind of take questions, and sometimes people need to ask more than what we're able to do on the show. But one of the questions was from Miss Bryant here. She wanted to know your mic setup that you're using tonight.
Yeah, so this was a very last minute setup, and the guys asked me to play, and I just spaced because it's Sunday. I was like, how can I be expected to adult on Sunday and wear clothes? I am wearing pants. I'm proud of myself for that. Anyway, the mic setup is an MV7 and a KSM 137, which I will hold up so you can see it. Maybe it's a little pencil condenser mic. Here, why don't I just do that? That would be smart. And it was just pointing at the guitar. And so I have it going into my Apollo Twin. That was what I did. And then right now I'm talking through the MV7 going USB. And then I toggled it over to the Apollo Twin to go live and hear the XLR and the other mic. Does that make sense? That was a lot of information I just threw you. Sorry.
No, it makes sense to me. I'm sure Brent caught it as well. That's cool. And Miss Bryant says, thank you. Thank you.
Yay. You are welcome.
There was one question that I tried to get to, and I couldn't, I'm trying to find it, but someone asked the SM7B versus the MV7 for singing and speaking.
Yes, I saw that one.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure that got answered too.
That's a good question. And I have the SM7B, and I use this for all the voiceover stuff that I do, although I have been switching to the MV7 more often than not. For me, vocally, I don't love this on my singing voice, but many people do. And it's really great if you have a really dynamic and loud voice. This can take a lot of SPL. So if you're going to be singing, podcasting, streaming, doing all kinds of stuff, I think the MV7 will give you a little bit more flexibility just right out of the box. But this with the right compressor and all the right EQ and, mic pre's is going to rock your world. The SM7B is always going to be a great choice for that.
Great. I'm glad we were able to. I'm so excited that you got to come on and give everybody some great tips and show off some new products. Like I said, I think everybody's buying stuff right now. Because you had stuff they knew they didn't need. I didn't know I needed that, but I do now.
Yay! Yes. Well.
So
sorry and thank you.
I want to say this to you, Laura. You seem to be like, I know you're a SHURE rep, but you're like a super cool person. We have to right now induct you into the stream show to be one of the stream show people. Like, we have to have you back to talk to everybody. Whether SHURE comes out with a different product or not, we want to, in a couple of, I guess, more shows, bring you back so you can do any updates or maybe even sing us another song. I just thought that was so cool. But I'm sure there will be something from SHURE you may want to talk about later on, and I want to be sure that you know from us that the door is wide open for you, because you're another one of you're on the stream show with the stream guys, so you could be a part of the stream team.
Yay, thank you. That's awesome.
No problem.
I love it.
Hey, I'm signing up stream team members over here, Brant. What are you doing, man?
I'm looking at the chat, trying to answer all the questions, and actually just trying to figure out
over there.
in my head which other products I need. Like in my back, I'm like, what do I need? Which mic do I need to try next? So that's one thing about all this gear. You always need more.
If you're day jobbing it and doing a million conference calls, get this.
Time out.
There's another one.
Time out, Laura. Like, you're holding out on us.
I'm sorry. This is the MV5C. I don't know how many of you have been like subjected to horrible Zoom audio, because I know I have. And this is killer. You just plug it in. It takes over the mic. It has a headphone jack, so you can listen to yourself and the conference call if you want, or just plug in and listen to the conference call coming through your laptop speakers. But this is like a public service announcement. Like, just get it for your boss, get it for your in-laws. That I got it for my father-in-law for Christmas, because
that
you gotta
is
do that.
Awesome.
So USB into the computer, headphone jack. So you got a mic and I like that.
Yeah.
Oh man. Now I thought I knew a lot about the products. I thought, hey, the MVI, I said that right. I thought it was pretty cool, but I have an interface. I thought I was going to get through this interview and not buy something.
But now you are.
It's a hazard. I know.
But that's a great gift, Mike, I think. I think that's a great gift,
it
Mike.
Is.
Like, to buy it and, basically you got everything you need. Plug it into the computer, plug the headphone jacks in, and you're ready to go.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's $100 in case you're wondering.
So. There you go. Great gift.
Okay. Yeah.
Sign us up. All right.
It seems like a lot of people in our community, the streamers, 95% of them are some sort of musician or artist or podcast or singer. So if you start with the SHURE microphone and you go pro right off the bat, it'll grow with you and you'll use it for other things, not just your stream.
Yes, I use this for all my PTO calls. It's a conversation starter.
There you go.
Yes, it is.
Why not on Zoom?
Right.
Why not just look like a radio broadcaster?
You just sound so good. Why do you sound so much better than all of us, Laura? Like, what is that?
Yeah. The women are on there drinking their wine like, what the hell? And I'm just like, sorry.
Right.
It's my job. So, yeah. Anyway.
That's funny. Well, we definitely appreciate you stopping by today. If you just give us 1 second here, Brent, man, what a awesome show.
Yeah, I think I've got 3 things I'm going to go buy now. So I like the interface. I think it's great. The retro kind of recording one. I got the
MVI?
numbers all confused.
MVI. I got it now. Yeah, she corrected me, so now I have it.
But I was like, my daughter's trying to do all of her stuff. Now I know what to go buy for her to record the guitar and the vocals and all that other stuff. So, and even as as COVID goes away and I get back into field production, I'll start looking at some of their wireless microphones and things like that. So I think there's a lot, right? I mean, they're so good. And I love the fact that if, when this goes, COVID's over, we blow up, we're super famous, and we're getting to go speak at, these big conferences, we can just take our MV7s with us and do this show on the road.
There you go. It'll really be that simple. And Brent, man, you're already famous. People know you all over the world right now.
All over Arkansas, right?
Right. So big shouts out to people in the comments. Kevin Lyons, I see you. Hopefully you hadn't spent too much money tonight. I know you said you were going to get a SHURE mic. Michelle, always glad to have you a part of our show. Blind Guy, his wife, their life. I absolutely love that name. And then we have DJ Insane. Man, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. And, man, you guys are really, really awesome. So Kathy Walker, thank you for hanging out with us as well. We do this every Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Ecamm Network Facebook page, Ecamm Live community page on Facebook, Ecamm YouTube page. And do you remember the rest of them?
Man, that's just, you lost me at that one.
So our YouTube page, our YouTube page, and then the Content Marketers Facebook page as well. So big shouts out to Rob Balasabas, who's also part of the show doing the TubeBuddy reviews.
Also, did you have that little video real quick so we can go over some of the other shows you want to catch in the Ecamm network?
Let's see if I have them. Let's do the showrunner. You ready?
Let's do it. Hey, we're part of the Ecamm network. Watch the podcast hour Mondays, 11 a.m. Eastern. Don't forget Bradley teaches Tuesdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. We have the showrunner and Wednesdays at 5:30 p.m. with Stephanie Liu. And Go Live Now Thursdays at 1 p.m. And of course, on Sunday night, you have the stream show with Strick and Brandt at 7 p.m. Eastern. So we're excited to be a part of the Ecamm network of shows. So there's always some information on all those different shows that can help you from Stephanie Liu's is really, you can learn a lot from them. You can learn about, Bradley also has always got something to teach. And I watch all of his, and I always pick up a little bit, a nugget every time. So join us on the Ecamm network and in the Ecamm family.
So in just a little bit, guys, we will start up our Clubhouse room. So you'll see the page is really simple. The stream show, after show, question and answer. I'm a moderator, Brent's a moderator, and we'd love to answer any questions you will have. Or if you just want to talk about the show and the SHURE microphones that you have, guess what? We'll be a SHURE club tonight. Like everybody's team SHURE tonight. So we'll be talking over there. It's easy to find it. It will start up in, I guess, about 8 minutes. We'll meet you in Clubhouse. Anything else, Brent?
That's it. Everybody have a good night.
Man, thank you, guys. We'll see you in Clubhouse.